talked about the meat of the match, Mary. That Gojo forehand is going to be seriously tested tonight. A big serve, rock solid two-handed backhand. The forehand can be a little more erratic, so expect Djokovic to get after it tonight, and expect Djokovic to be hungry for a straight sets win after going 5 the previous round.
He went 5, having dropped the opening 2 sets against Laszlo Djokovic. Here's what Carlos Alcaraz said about that. Alcaraz said, "I went to sleep last night when he was down 2 sets to love, but I knew he was going to come back." 36 years old, Alcaraz continued, doing the same things he did when he was 20. Novak Djokovic is incredible. You have to give him credit. It's something admirable. 2 sets down. Oh, he's got this.
Yeah, the 8th time in his career he's come back from 2 sets to love down. Djokovic himself said it, sent a message to the rest of the draw that, you know, at 36 he's still capable of coming back from 2 sets to love down. He's still capable of going 5 sets at night. But equally admitted that he'd rather not do that if he doesn't have to.
And you think no matter how good Gojo's serve is, Djokovic can get out of this in straights?
Well, in my eyes, the best returner of all time. I think he'll find a way to get enough breaks. He's knocking on the door already here.
Already. We know how well Djokovic holds the court, Colin. What's the movement like from the 6'5" Gojo?
Yeah, the movement's not bad. Yeah, some of the best tennis he's played has actually come in the Davis Cup. He's a very proud Croatian. I first saw him play back in 2021, the Davis Cup finals in Italy, where he had wins over Popperin, Sonego, Lajovic, and helped take Croatia all the way to the finals there. You know, that really brought out the best in him.
That's too good.
Yeah, that's a nice change up there. For me, more than the movement, it's about how regularly he can hurt Djokovic, as we see him do it here with a nice change up. You know, if he's just going to play a couple of the neutral rallies we've seen so far, hard to see him coming out on top of enough of those tonight. I think he's got to take risk. He's going to serve big, serve volley a little, you know, pull the trigger on the first ball, mix in the drop shot. Let's just leave it all out there.
Yes.
Gojo's average speed for the tournament on his serve is 118 miles an hour. And his average second serve speed is about 95 miles an hour. Both those numbers higher than Djokovic's.
Advantage, Djokovic.
He's given himself room to return this, isn't he? .131.
Yes.
Sounds pretty fast, but on this court, first match on against Tommy Paul. Ben Shelton hit 2 serves in the same game, 149 miles an hour. Wow, made him play one more. He's got a nice wingspan, hasn't he, the Croatian?
Djokovic, relentless in this game. He wants the break. You often see him do it. You know, comes in against an opponent, as we said, Gojo, only been broken twice in this tournament in 3 main draw matches. And Djokovic, I think he'd be aware of that kind of thing and say, I want to break this guy early and kind of break that confidence.
Got him.
Djokovic. $15 up.
There was some interesting points, wasn't it? He feels that tennis is perhaps slightly on the decline. I think if you look at the attendance figures here at the US Open, they might disagree with you. Goran studying that tablet where they get the stats and information on the match. He's won the US Open as a coach, but not with Djokovic. That's something he still needs to tick off. 2014, of course, he was in the box with Marin Cilic.
Yep. Cilic had been injured. His shoulder had been bad for about 6 months. Goran reworked his serve much like his own.
Djokovic.
And it worked. To love for Novak Djokovic.
Carlos Gomez Herrera there alongside Goran. He's been brought into the team this year. Did a lot of the hitting on the practice court, but I think more than that, you know, coaching input.
In the middle on the end there, Djokovic's parents. Ace out wide at 111. Number 2. It's interesting to see Goran Ivanisevic looking at that
15 on.
stats tablet, because when he first signed on with Novak, he couldn't believe how much Djokovic read the analytics, read the stats, and finally Goran said to him, "Don't worry about what the other guy is doing. You're Novak Djokovic."
Well, he's got a point, doesn't he? But, you know, Djokovic leaves no stone unturned.
No, of course. And I guess Goran's gotten the same way.
Goran didn't have to worry too much about tactics when he just hit aces, did he? What a serve.
Yeah.
One of the all-time great serves. Took him all the way to that Wimbledon title, 2001.
As a wild card.
But this is where Djokovic, you know, is the killer instinct. He gets the one break and he doesn't just sort of back off and just try and see the set out with that one break. He wants more.
30.
Nice forehand back behind Djokovic there. I think that's such an important shot. You play someone like Djokovic who's so quick to cover the open space. You've got to be prepared to go in behind, make him turn as well.
Yes.
So often I watch Djokovic's return reaction. Not the server, this guy. Just to see how quickly he picks up the ball.
Giving himself plenty of space from the baseline there. Time, the big serve of Gojo.
And how did he even get near that one? And of course, he was there for the next shot. That was a 133-mile-an-hour serve down the tee.
Djokovic.
And he got it back, guess right, and he's got another break point.
Gojo just probably guilty of committing with the forehand a little early there. Sometimes if you can just hold it and let Djokovic make the move first, just roll it the other way.
Yes.
This guy's been around all day. Aaron Rodgers, now the quarterback of the New York Jets. Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, on and on.
That's the kind of point I feel Gojo has to play. Really good ball three there, the first shot after his serve, and quick to follow it in. Good technique on the volley, and with his size, don't see any reason why he wouldn't be coming in when he gets the chance.
Game Gojo.
Borna Gojo got into the top 200 when he qualified for the French Open. His efforts here have gotten him into the top 100.
Djokovic leads by 2-1 first set.
Yeah, the matches he's played so far in the tournament, played the first round on court 6, second round court 11. That was a big win over Mackie McDonald. Third round against Vesely was on court 17, so he's been working his way through the courts. Maybe skip the queue a little to get onto Ash here.
30 love.
But yeah, it's a different feel, you know, when you're playing on court 6, court 11, people are kind of moving around. There's that hustle and bustle of the outside courts, and I think he just feels that possibly people are a little too precious once you get on these big stadiums.
And he comes from college tennis, come on.
As he put it, he said some players have a problem with someone moving in the 77th row of the stands at biggest stadiums.
Okay, I'm liking this guy more and more.
Bolts. Djokovic.
It's that second serve that Djokovic hits so
Djokovic
well.
leads by 3-1 first set. Left first set.
What about what this man said about Djokovic's lifestyle? He said, Djokovic can't go partying after every trophy he wins. He's won so much, he'd become an alcoholic. The last thing this guy is.
Yeah, he is Mr. Teetotal, isn't he? Everything is geared towards maximizing his performance. Going on the forehand, you always just hear a slightly different noise when he hits it. It's not the cleanest of strikes all the time, and he loses a bit of pace and depth as a result of that. So even if he's not missing, you just feel giving Djokovic a bit of control in the point. That's a dangerous thing to do. No doubt the first serve comes out in the sweet spot.
30-15.
Regularly in the 130s here.
Yeah, Gojo wants to see more of that. How many times did you say Gojo got broken coming into this match?
In the main draw, twice. Wasn't broken in the first round against Delian. Kenzie McDonald managed to break him twice. Yuri Vesely didn't break him. Djokovic doing Djokovic things here on Ash.
Yes. Advantage Djokovic.
There's never been anyone better at changing direction in this sport, off both the forehand and the backhand.
What's his trick?
It's just incredible technique, isn't it? Balance. You know, he never sort of pulling off the shot, is he? Look at him here. Everything in balance, able to just hit right through the line of the ball. It's as clean as it gets. So often you see a player that doesn't like to change direction, maybe on one wing, sometimes both. Djokovic can hurt you from anywhere.
So for a guy who has broken only twice in 3 rounds, Djokovic has broken Borna Gojo twice in 5 games.
Djokovic leads by 4 games to 1 first set. Love 15. Drifting on. Thirteen, 15.
He's always had that shot, Djokovic, that backhand down the line drop shot. First time I saw him play in person, 2006. Came to Glasgow in Scotland for a Davis Cup tie against
You're
Great Britain.
Scottish?
I am Scottish.
Oh.
You'd never have guessed, right?
How did he look back in 2006, Colin?
Well, incredibly good, of course, but I remember the backhand down the line drop shot. The thing that really stood out for me was what still stands out now is both sides, when he's on wide balls, he's under pressure in the corners, how good he is. You know, just lunging behind the ball, how stable. He's always had that since a young age.
Goes out.
Djokovic.
5-1 now. In half an hour.
Djokovic leads by 5 games to 1 first set.
It's 7:45 on this Sunday night in Ash Stadium. Labor Day Sunday. Clear skies all day long.
Love 15.
I think we're at the stage already where Gojo has to think about doing something slightly different here. I'd like to see him try and get a little closer to the baseline. the baseline exchanges. See his coach there, Duja Delic in the white cap. As I said, I'd like to see him try and get closer to the baseline when he can, and that will make it slightly easier to, maybe take some risks, hit and come in. At the moment, just playing a meter or so behind the baseline. He's just not going to beat Djokovic from there.
30.
Which is a testament to how good Djokovic is. I'm not saying this guy isn't a good player. He's going to break the top 100 for the first time, but trying to beat probably the best player ever at his own game is a pretty tough task.
Can't help but notice that Duja Delic did not dye his hair the way his young
He's going to have to on Monday.
That's right.
The new rankings come out. Excuse me, a week on Monday.
15 seconds.
Some long hair there as well. It could be expensive.
That's for sure.
Call the let.
Thank you.
Little love, please. That's not as easy as it looks.
He can't help it, can he? The Ashgrove trying to give Gojo a bit of a lift. That's just a stunning forehand. And he wants some love as well.
Thank you.
Oh, the fans want a match, don't they? He was giving them one in this game.
Just waiting for the out call there. Look at that. Very back of the line from Gojo. Electronic line calling, of course, can't argue with it.
Yes.
One or two of these fans perhaps has had a cocktail or two.
A honey juice?
And more.
The signature cocktail.
But this sounds like a real Labor Day Sunday crowd. And they want to see this guy live with that guy.
Oh.
He holds. 5-2. Opening set. Ben Shelton won on this court, as we've been saying earlier today, against Tommy Paul, and he and Taylor Townsend have just won their mixed grandstand court. It was packed, so they're in the quarters of the mixed.
Shelton hit a serve at 149 miles per hour. Not quite the fastest ever, but it's well, the fastest ever here at the US Open, 151. Shelton's got to be having a crack at that in the quarterfinals, doesn't he? Incredible serve he's got on this. Not just the pace as well. He can hit all the spots. He can hit all the spins.
But here's his problem tonight. He hasn't had a break point yet.
Well, you can see there, he wants to try and mix things up, but he's out the comfort zone doing it. It's a pretty ugly attempt at the drop shot. But you like to see him changing things up here.
Some set points for Novak Djokovic.
Djokovic. $15. 59.
Big game for Gojo here. Broken in the first game of the match. He just has to find a way to get through this game. Yeah, at least try and hold his first 2, 3, 4 service games, and then there's a bit of scoreboard pressure. There's something to sort of build on.
That's for certain. T15.
Beautiful serve there. It's the advantage of being 6'5" is you can just find a little more angle to that ad side on the wide serve than someone, or even Djokovic's size can really snap on the ball.
Yeah, Gojo.
There you go. None of these long rallies. They're going to come in second on those.
Round 15.
Great to see from Gojo. Absolutely no reason not to just open the shoulders and go for it here. Plan A didn't work in the first set. It's a rare bad decision there, shot selection from Djokovic. What are we, 48 minutes in? Didn't really have the court position for the drop shot there, he's well behind the baseline. Plenty of Wake Forest representation in the box there. Reminder, that's where Gojo attended college in the States. Very successful college tennis career before making his way into the professional ranks.
Heads up. Borna Gojo's got a break point. His first.
13-14.
Well, I think they call that going all in.
I think that's right. Think Djokovic is going to get his first serve in?
There's a decent chance.
Oh.
Yes.
All right, Borna. Hit it from your shoe tops, man. Go big. He got him!
He deserved that break. Full credit to him for, recognizing he had to try something different. Pulled off a couple of big shots and maybe just a slight loss of focus from Djokovic. I'm thinking of the drop shot at 15-all. Suddenly Gojo's got a break and his tail's up again in this match.
$15.
Crackling tennis from Borna Gojo.
And if he can hold here,
Yeah.
consolidate the break, this Ashe crowd are going to get seriously engaged in the match. Just sensing that they may yet have a match on their hands here.
Gojo's had 5 aces. That's his second double fault. It's not soccer.
30-15.
Thought he'd missed this forehand. Oh, can only have been a millimeter or two on the line.
Yeah, he only got fuzz.
It was not opponent shot.
It's hearing in our ear 1 millimeter in the forehand down the line.
It's going to delay the match.
I think Nacho Sadell in the chair there just turned down Djokovic's request to see the call again, which...
Did he wait too long,
That's
you
my
think?
assumption, yeah. Maybe because it wasn't the final call of the point. For whatever reason, the crowd just got engaged. Maybe getting spicy here, but Gojo has to hold.
Djokovic thought there was an out call that wasn't called.
40-30.
He's not making a fuss over it. No, another double fault from the ad court.
He's going to the towel. I mean, he's sweating profusely, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to need a pair of scissors to get that shot off, I think. Maybe just slipping on the grip. Give him the benefit of the doubt, but 3 doubles to that ad court. He is trying to go big on the second serve, so you've got to accept 1 or 2 more doubles than you might normally hit. He's still got to do better than 3 in one game, though.
Advantage Djokovic.
Excuse me.
Yes.
First serve out of 8 he's made to the ad side in this game. Bit of extra topspin on it, and what a hit that is on the backhand. Great footwork, just a couple of steps to skip up the court and get it on the rise.
Another double. Can you believe it?
Djokovic.
How many is that in this game?
It's 4. And he's only hit 5 in the match. I honestly can't believe it. His serve is his big strength.
He's had multiple looks for a 3-love lead. And another one.
Djokovic.
We are back on serve. Looks like he's hitting angrily now.
Yeah, was this kind of hitting that got him the break? He's looking to go big in set 2. There's no doubt if Gojo doesn't win the second set, and he's going to look back on that third game.
Oh yeah,
a real regret.
Djokovic. Shooting zone, second set.
And good way to catch up on everything that's happened over this Labor Day weekend is to go to social media, the US Open. So many platforms and plenty of stuff to catch up on. Big match on this court earlier today. Coco Gauff extended, but the number 6 seed gets by Caroline Wozniacki.
15-0.
Pretty good reaction from Djokovic, huh? And how did he know where to go to keep that ball in play?
It's just one of those points. You just scratch your head and wonder how he's won it. Just the precision. Looks like Gojo's found the rhythm on serve again, which is positive from his point of view. But he's swinging for the hills on the forehand, isn't he?
Yeah.
And there's been some big winners, but the errors have to come as well when you're swinging that hard.
Good.
Just to give a feel for how much of an anomaly the previous Gojo service game was. In the last round against Jiri Vesely, 3 sets, 0 double faults.
And 12 aces.
3 sets in the second round, 2 double faults, and then 3 sets in the first round, no double faults. So only 2 in the tournament coming into this match, and then 5 in one game.
Got out of the way of that one and found a great backhand.
It just shows that, for me, the power of the mind, doesn't it? You know, especially in an individual sport where even someone's big strength like Gojo's serve, if the mind just gets in a place of doubt, how quickly things can fall apart.
Even his best weapon.
Yes.
Well, he hit 9 winners in the first set, so 10 already. We're just in the 5th game of the second. Shows you that the increased aggression from Gojo.
Gojo's doing just what you said he had to do, Colin.
Well, Djokovic there signaling to his team, the hand over the eyes, like this guy's just closing his eyes and swinging. Well, he is, but credit to him, because Lord, what a shot that is. Djokovic, eat your heart out.
Oh, man. Gojo. Fourth ace for Djokovic. Gojo's got 6. They both got nice high first serve percentages, but Djokovic is winning almost 80% on his second serve, and Gojo's winning 33%.
Yeah, that tells a story, doesn't it? The 5 doubles in this set from Gojo don't help that number. But it also tells you the dominance that Djokovic has had in the baseline rallies once it
gets going?
Yeah, once the rally gets going on the second serves.
Djokovic.
Well, this will be an interesting game now. We saw at the sit-down, Djokovic just starting to get a little frustrated, I think possibly with the drinks from his team, but you have to think the root of that frustration has been Gojo hitting the big winners and annoying him here in the second set.
Yeah, I like how in this second set, Gojo's stopped trying to, in baseball parlance, you know, get on base, hit a single or a double. He's gotten Homer happy. To the aggravation of Djokovic, a lot of them were going in. There's another. 7th ace. Cool, calm, 130. All 6-5 of them on serve in this second set. Much more tension than in set 1. Oh, thank God he's changing his serve.
2-3 second set. First set. $50.
Very secure overhead under the lights. It's just the 3rd time in Borna Gojo's career he's played a top 5 player. Played Nadal and Davis Cup in 2019 when Rafa was the world #1. And he also played Andrei Rublev again in Davis Cup. That's where a lot of Gojo's highest profile tennis of his career so far has come, representing Croatia. But he's going to be playing a lot more big matches in the top 100 after this tournament. We know that. How high remains to be seen.
30-15.
First double fault for Novak Djokovic.
Whatever happens tonight for Gojo, you would think this, for him and his team, would be a bit of an eye-opener as he enters that top 100, starts to play more on the main tour. But how, if he can play with a bit more aggression, how dangerous, more dangerous he is.
You want him to hit it harder?
Well, not much harder than he is in the second set.
Okay, just checking.
But certainly than he did in the first. I mean, he's a good, solid player, right? The level he brought in the first set. But if he, you know, now he's in the top 100, he wants to go top 50, top 30, who knows beyond, then he's going to have to come out of his shoes a little as he's done in this set.
And Djokovic, new balls, please. Four games on, second set.
Oh, good, new balls.
That's the way. That's what Gojo's most effective in this matchup. The key thing for him is to stick with it. Even in the business end of the set now.
30 love.
Sometimes you see players sort of revert to default, don't you, in the big moments and back off, but you've got to keep going.
Especially against this guy.
Oh.
Gosh, another double.
30-15.
That's his 7th and 6th in this second set.
Malo više, ajmo.
Forty, 15.
Another one. Wow. Gojo has broken Djokovic once this set. Can he do it here?
15 love.
That was a little tight looking, almost trying to recover from the serve before he'd finished it. But we just saw him look slightly nervous, trying to close out his third round win over Laslo Djere. Pretty clear message from his team there to stay up on the serve, drive up through it.
Second serve, Colin.
And it's scraped over the net. So short.
15-7.
You don't normally see Djokovic serving in the 70s.
Second serve is usually a big strength for him, you know, under pressure, prepared to use the quick one into the forehand of right-handers especially. See what he comes up with here. Yeah, stayed up beautifully on that serve. Could see Goran Ivanisevic, of course, one of the best servers of all time, telling him to keep the head up. You've got to keep that left arm and the head up.
Extension.
You pull those down, you're going to pull everything down with it.
He went big again off an 82-mile-an-hour second serve. And he have another look at it. It was well out.
You can't really criticize. It's the way he needs to play.
Oh, yeah.
5 games old, second set.
Ilya Delic, coach of Borna Gojo, I'm sure will know that was half a chance. Big test coming now for the Croatian.
Round 15.
Idemo na lej.
No slice,
Ajmo.
no slice.
Idemo.
No slice. They're telling Djokovic, make him play, move him around. He takes orders well.
Moving as dynamically as ever,
No,
36
seven.
years of age. He was everywhere there, Djokovic. And as you say, Mary, just refused to slice, refused to go on the back foot.
Let's second set.
Djokovic had to slice this one. Didn't work too well.
Showing a lot of character here, Gojo. He's keeping it together.
Yes.
Looks like he's taken on board some, or as much oxygen as he can. He just didn't really move his feet and get behind the backhand there. It was a tired-looking attempt. This is what it is to face Novak Djokovic. You test everything about your game.
Advantage Djokovic.
Including a little drop volley at 5-all deuce under extreme pressure, and Gojo just got that one all wrong. It's a tough shot because you just feel your opponent sprinting forward. They know what's coming, so you know it has to be perfect.
There's a break.
Fifteen love. Fault. Thirty love.
Maybe just a last stand from Gojo. Djokovic was using that serve a lot more in the first set. Been targeting the tee a little more in the second to that juice side. That's a serve he hits so well. It's the serve that got him through, really, in many ways against Gerra in the previous round. Slider up the tee on the ad court. So many big points played on that side, of course.
Some good serving, and Novak Djokovic now up 2 sets on the qualifier from Croatia. Borna Gojo.
Fifteen love. Thirty love.
It's good to see Gojo continue to play big. Nothing to lose here, just get after it as he did in the second, and maybe he can nick a set. I would like to see him just try and get forward slightly more often. 12 times he's come to the net, won 10 of them.
Borna Gojo.
Tommy Paul this week, wasn't it? The little kid Eddie.
Eddie.
Helping him through a couple of matches. He's been a star of the first week.
Very sweet. Eddie cheering so hard for Tommy Paul that he got him great seats. Kid was going nuts when there was a break. Tommy Paul looked right at the kid. It's like Christmas Day for that little boy. We keep talking about the three Americans who are in the quarterfinals. Tiafoe, Fritz, and Shelton. Three Americans haven't been in the quarterfinals of the Open since 2005 when it was Agassi, Blake, and Robbie Ginepri.
Sure, Fritz and his team will be keeping one eye on this match this evening. Just trying to see where Djokovic is at with his game, maybe anything that he might be slightly struggling with. Can't say that anything really jumps out, but I think it's been probably an eye-opener for them, the second set. The way Gojo just went big and went after it. I think Fritz is going to have to be prepared to do that. The good news is he's got the weapons.
He does.
Got the big serve, the big ground strokes. Bad news for Fritz, if he is looking at this matchup, is they played 7 times and he's lost all 7 of them.
Yeah, but this is the first time Fritz is in the quarterfinals of the US Open. There from Gojo. I used to play and lose to Taylor Fritz's mom, Kathy May, in the juniors. She was a quarterfinalist here, 1978.
30 love.
Like mother, like son.
That was a rocket there from Gojo.
135.
Yeah, equals his biggest of the night, but that was out wide to the ad side. When you see that 135-mile-an-hour serve from Gojo, it's hard to believe that this afternoon Bell Shelter was out here hitting one 14 miles an hour faster than that. That's how big the young American's serving, and he's left-handed. That's just cheating. That's just unfair.
Fourteen, 15.
He's hit a lot of home runs in this second and start of this third. He gets a lot of foul balls too. "31 unforced errors to Djokovic's 11.
just a look in Djokovic's eyes before that point. He knew fine well that if he could just get this back to deuce, maybe an opportunity to just start putting this one to bed.
Advantage,
Double fault
Djokovic.
number 8. One more baseball analogy. His arm's got to be tight. He's throwing a lot of fastballs.
Can't bring in the closer though, can he?
That's right.
He's got to keep going.
He's got to keep going. Just 3 more sets.
Deuce. Advantage, Gojo.
Ace number 13, third of this set.
Gojo leads by 15 love. His
10th ace.
Just refuses to give away the baseline. Novak Djokovic. Movement. Showing no signs of letting up, even at this stage of his career. Allows him to just hug that baseline, take the ball early.
(40-15).
Djokovic has such a good sense of how his opponents are going to reply to his shots, right? That gives him extra time to react. He knows what his shots will do to the other guy.
Okay, Djokovic. Two games all, third set.
Another reminder, USOpen.org is terrific. You can download the US Open app. As we head into week 2, you'll get all the information you need.
15 up.
Gojo working very hard physically. He really has come out of his comfort zone since the start of the second set. He's hitting the ball as big as he ever has. He's giving this absolutely everything. But as that backhand just drifts wide, again, it just shows it makes it even harder for him to keep going after it, keep playing on the edge. And it's a fine balance between when you play big, you know, hitting winners and hitting through your opponent and making too many unforced errors. And you just feel is that balance starting to slip too much for Gojo. 5 winners in this set, 6 unforced errors. Djokovic still posting good numbers, winners to unforced errors. 22 winners, just 11 unforced errors in this match. We had a lot of baseline points.
I'll serve in the third. That's staying, yes.
30.
It's one of the shots of the match here from Gojo. Full stretch, it was all or nothing, and he landed it.
Djokovic applauds.
That's the kind of backhand you used to see Djokovic land.
Another huge backhand.
Well, Novak wasn't going to applaud this one. This one annoyed him.
That's so right.
Djokovic.
Smart serving. 3 big first serves to the forehand of Gojo just to close out the game.
Third set.
Gojo could be thinking to himself, I don't think I could hit my backhand any better than I did in that last game.
Still didn't really get that close to breaking.
Long 15.
Just feels like Djokovic overall is probably just taking it up a notch tonight.
From his first 3 rounds, you mean?
I think so. Yeah, just 11 unforced errors, and as I say, we've had, you know, a lot of long points here. He looks pretty dialed in this evening.
That's pretty tight, isn't it?
I think we have to recognise in that match with Laszlo Djere how well Djere played those first 2 sets. You know, it wasn't a case of Djokovic being bad necessarily.
And Carlos Alcaraz went to sleep after those 2 sets lost by Djokovic, knowing he was going to win. What a reputation on Novak, huh?
He probably wasn't the only one. Broke early in the third, and that's when the table started to turn.
There it is.
And Djokovic.
Djokovic breaks open the 3rd set.
Oh. 15-0.
Djokovic just used that serve intelligently when he's needed to tonight. He knows that Gojo forehand is more erratic. Targeted it both the juice and the ad side when he's had to. Interesting to see where he goes here with the first serve. And so often you see a player like Djokovic go to the weaker side when he's, you know, behind or level in a game on a big point like this. Once he gets ahead, that's when he can open things up, maybe go to the other side. So interesting to see if he goes wide again here. Did indeed go wide, and again it got him an attackable ball.
40-30.
Had to act smart to finish the job, but it's just an insight into the, you know, the tactical mind, the tactical genius of Djokovic.
Djokovic.
5-3, Djokovic.
Djokovic leads by 5 games to 3. Serve set. Thank you. Lifting up.
Well, remember we mentioned at the start of the match, Gojo, press conference after his third round win, said tennis is boring. It's been far from boring tonight, Merritt.
That's true.
Of course, he was referring to enjoying the atmosphere in New York, wanting more tournaments to be like this, and more opportunity to fans to make noise and move around and get engaged even during the points.
It sounds like he wants more of a circus atmosphere, right? There's nothing boring about Novak Djokovic.
13-15.
Stai colpendo mentre sei in aria. Pensa alla rotazione, stai colpendo mentre salti.
Even at 2 sets and a break up,
exactly.
he's engaging with his team about how to get better. Tells you everything you need to know about Novak Djokovic.
That was an Italian. This man is a polyglot. One of many languages.
Yeah, it came from that man, Marco Panici, his fitness trainer.
Braccio verso la palla, dai!
Die doesn't mean die in English, by the way.
It's good to know.
Yeah, it's like forza. Let's go. At least I don't think he wants Novak to die.
Pretty sure he doesn't.
Okay.
40-30.
It's interesting watching Marco Panici in the box for Djokovic. You know, it's rare you would see a sort of fitness trainer engage in the way he does sometimes. You know, usually it's just the coach, but you know, he's almost shadowing a technique on the return there.
From Djokovic. Yeah. Give it up.
Yes.
A 103-mile-an-hour forehand did the trick for Djokovic right there.
Djokovic's turn for a home run.
Exactly. Oh, they missed it. Even dragged that wide, he had to look on
Advantage Gojo.
it. And these kids are all ready to try to get, they're moving down so they can try to get their big tennis ball signed. Yeah, sit down, it's not over.
Yes.
Match point.
Advantage
For Novak Djokovic.
Yes. Advantage Gojo.
Some hold, huh? Stay around in this match.
Djokovic leads by 5. Fifteen love.
What a return there for Gojo. No sign of any tension on the Djokovic second serve. That was just too good.
13-15.
Weird noise. It's a moment to recover. Fair enough. Another chance to close this out.
40-15.
Make his way into the quarterfinal. And look at all the kids charging down.
Stampede.
Djokovic sees him.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's first off. Game set amount.
Djokovic moves on.
3 sets to love. 6-2, 7-5, 6-4.
Well, he's through to the second week once again in New York. That was a fun one. Too good for Gojo on the opening set.